And we are live now from the game. Sorry for the big delay. We had a lot of technical difficulties that we needed to be dealt with, but we're finally in the game. So Team Refuse, they did win the knife round, and they're starting to start on CT side. We didn't have too much time to talk about this matchup.
Yeah, previously only when we were talking about standings, we had a brief conversation about this matchup. As I said, I'm expecting really a close match, as this means definitely a lot for Team Refuse, and they're very eager to do so, and definitely also for WORTEX. I mean, they want to establish that dominance early on and really want to take this game, well, no other way to put it, really just quickly make
orderly
sure
fashion.
that Refuse won't be able to play by their own rules per se, even though, as we see the game starting off slightly slowly, where you can see that WORTEX are gathering in the drop position. Going to be actually dropping down. 4 players going down drop with the bomb as well, making sure that there's no CTs there. And
There's going to be Halflex Bone with the kill. They know where the players are. They know where the bomb is. And most importantly, and they even gonna almost take down the bomb as Butters comes in, takes down the bomb. Butters with one more kill, and now Pone looking to take down Steak. Can he do it? He's gonna go for the knife. No way, Butters! What are you doing?
Butters, what are you doing, dude? You need to leave the monies. That was extra cash. Really, actually important to get that knife kill if it is a free one.
Because Refuse, they want to get the op fast on his side. Definitely, real fast, quickly. Boo, he's an aggressive opper. He's really well with the op.
Yeah, so to establish that game style, you would really need to have a lot of money early on, and missed opportunity there slightly, but let's see what they can do on the pistol buy here from T side. As you can see already, Doiste with the deagle, staring down middle, trying to find something, as well as Krasner with the deagle at B long, looking to get a free pick. Perhaps someone will peek their head at an unlucky timing.
But you can see how passive position CTs are. Even Pone not peeking out towards drop zone, just waiting for someone to come through. And Doiste did find Halflex there in the middle.
Notably, there were 2 players towards A, so you can see that the CTs are not going to really be keen on rotating away from B. They still know that they have a man there, and they have information that nothing is really happening after that. So I guess the terrorists are kind of hoping for CTs to rotate at this stage, but they also, I feel like, know that it's not happening. So they're forced to make another play here, as a drop play is going to happen, and see if
Pone with 25 HP only, as now they're going to move into the site. Let's see how can they handle this one, as Boo did find one of the players, and he finds Doiste as well. You can see it's going to be now a push, as Fileba takes down Pone, but he still has 2 more players behind him.
There is still a single CT player remaining on A, and he's done great work so far. Boo, hearing definitely those mid players coming up, tagging the first one, doesn't really get the kill. He's going to be pushed now and goes down to Fields.
Now 2v2 situation, the grenade just on time, but there's also Butters right on time to drop down Krasner to 5 HP, as now both of the players are going to roam probably to the balcony, as they could find and look for the kill here.
Super low HP on Krasner, so it is a very difficult retake, nevertheless, but a very doable one, just because of the HP situation on the terrorist side.
Ooh,
very important kill from Feltz.
And Akes, what can he possibly do here? Will he see the player? Will he react fast enough? As you can see, the Deagle player is hidden. Akes with 1 kill. Now moving forward, he did see Krasner, but Krasner 5 HP, still playing the hide and seek. That's going to be there, and there is time for the defuse. What a play by Akes.
Excellent retake. You can see that definitely the HP played the situation out there. Akes kind of slightly missed on the last spray there. I feel like if the terrorist players would have had slightly more HP, it would have been a doable round. But nevertheless, a very, very, very solid attempt from WORTEX, even having those 2 early teammates going down. Eventually, they did make it through and actually got a bomb plant off that. So very well job done from them. And you can see they're just picking up a bit of a utility here, a few pistols again, just to see if they can get another pick or 2 and boost in a very nice position.
The Batman.
The Batman position, as we like to call it sometimes. Still don't know why. Don't ask me. We'll find out in another episode in Mysteries of Counter-Strike.
Exactly. We're seeing the Deagles at the moment not doing too much job, just holding angles. So no aggressive peeks going out, although Steak already trying to move into middle, see if he can find anyone. And Fileba with that grenade dropping down to 37. This is one of the players you really should look out for in the WORTEX team, although Steak, Fields, Doiste, like all of them are stepping up the game. Fileba at the season, like at the beginning of the season, was a standout player, definitely.
Yeah,
just a fragging.
I had a few players mentioning him to me, and you can see the kills are slowly going through here as Doista will go down to Heflex, and very low HP left on, sorry, that's the name of the player, Steak. Yeah.
And now I can see Krasner trying to peek in. He did deal damage to Butters, but that was it basically on B side at the moment. As we can see, the players yet to drop down, and now free kill for Philip. The opponent just turns around, gets the kill, and let's see now if they decide to push through. Here's the Molotov will come through. No push is allowed. 30 seconds left. There's only 2 players left alive. Can Krasner peek out and instantly get the kill here? He can't. He's going to go down, and only Steak will be left alive.
He's going to try to force a play here, but it's 1 versus 5. 15 HP actually gets the kill on Ikas. Oh my god, what a shot.
Yeah, quickly, very quickly picking off that there's one player there.
That was definitely a reality check for the CTs. Our quick reminder, we can still do stuff with the Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
So CTs are not going to be feeling too relaxed at that. So Team Refuse do have a very, very large amount of nades. I feel like everyone has every single type of nade out there.
Looks like it.
And the terrorists, limited amount, Krasner trying to make for a fast play at
Krasner burning down. He burns down in the flames. They had no information about it. He was fully flashed. And now with the smoke down, they can move through, although this smoke kind of allows them now to move into the site, although already 1 player going down. Fields looking for the kills, but the Steak going down to Boo. There's only going to be 2 players left alive. You can see the smoke wall. It just kind of favors CTs here.
Well, at this stage, definitely, see Doista forcing a fight, and unfortunately loses that one as that. Slightly unfortunate initially that Krasner was flashed and then got kind of stuck in the Molotov that also slowed down the other team players, and they weren't able to trickle into the site and quickly trade out frags. And then eventually, as you said, the wall of smokes eventually favored CTs just because there were still only 2 players remaining. So anything that moves, you kill it, you know. You can see that the terrorists are again on a slight pistol buy. Going to see if they can find someone here in the middle. Halflex smokes it off just to make sure that no terrorist gets a free entry into the middle, and they'll have to risk it to get the biscuit.
I wanted to say that. I waited for a bit too long, and you managed to say it. Okay.
Yeah, you took it too much longer. Pause. That's
but
fine.
here you can see, so early on, Refuse using the smokes just not to allow Vortex to move in any deeper here. But this looks like an A push. It's going to be Philebe just trying to lurk around. I think they're going to
force it till the very end. Philebe trying to make a play happen in the drop zone, but it's very hard to do, especially with the Deagle. Odd choice there. I would say a CZ would be probably...
Halflex misses the timing to see Doista, although now Doista peeks out. He was spotted. He's looking for the kill, and he's going to peek out, but he gets tagged up. 67 HP left, and even the Molotov instantly dropped down. So Vortex, just as they show, instantly Refuse are on it.
Instantly they show they're being pushed back, and the Team Refuse a very solid hold from, well, round 1, really.
Yeah.
And just not really giving too many options. And Doista with the Deagle shot.
What was that? We're going to see, can they take the site now? Although it's going to be Philebe taking the kill here. Butter is taking down Doista, and Philebe not very good position as Halflex comes from the site. Takes him down, and 5-0. All 3, this is the 3rd game we're having today. This is the 3rd game in a row that the game starts off like this.
Yeah, it starts with a snowball because there's, as I said before, like there's a lot of pressure on you, so everyone wants to perform well. The question is, can you upkeep that same level of performance throughout the whole match, depending on what happens? And that's where you can really see these comebacks start to happen and all this, because these matches mean a lot. And Boo, with a very close shot onto the terrorist player there, misses literally by an inch there. And you can see that the T's are favoring slightly the A side at this play, but Boo is expecting them, and he knows they haven't gone back. He's waiting.
And there's going to be 1 kill. The other guy, okay, Halflex, he gets 1, but now insta smoke back. Philebe, he didn't do too much, and now he's rotating towards his team, as there are only 3 players left. Moving into sides, just 2 players would be pretty tough on them. So you can see, but yeah, Boo, he goes down to Steak. Steak instantly checks that position.
As an experienced operator, he probably was expecting for the fact that they're going to be expecting a push. Therefore, he pre-checked that position early on. So it's a 3v3 at this stage. Philebe on very low HP. Butters gets a kill on Philebe eventually. Steak with the op. What are you doing?
He's gating Akes, and only Pone will be left alive. He dropped down out of the balcony. He has to be careful as he now moving into the...
wow, Steak, what a play. Risky play, but a very, very nice one to watch when you can see that the terrorists use the AVP like this and not just use it for pushing through a certain pathway. Now, you can see that Zeke is going to be remaining with the op, and actually there's a second op on feed side. Is that, I believe?
Butters.
Yeah.
Oh no, on the other side. So yeah, Zeke and Field. These now the ops are in hands of the main oppers of both of the teams.
Okay,
so Butters,
so
Boo,
like,
Zeke, Fields.
This round is going to be insanely op heavy and op dependent. So basic maths should be whoever gets the first pick with an op, that wins the round, because there's going to be another op to back you up in the back. The question is, are the CTs expecting for them to use these two ops in an odd way, or any sort of play is going to be made? So far it looks to be a very stagnated round. Everyone has used a smoke or two somewhere around the map, and I feel like these ops are just going to be dragging the time down until a contact play will be possible to do here. And there seems to be a bit of action happening towards middle. They're very close to each other, but not really seeing or hearing anything. And no, it's going to be eventually a B hit. You can see the terrorists are gathering up, and Pone is already ready with a nade.
Let's see as the smoke fades, can Butters get the kills? Here he moves. Oh, the flash was perfect. He takes down the first opper already. As now they're going to try to move into the side. Let's see if Butters can take the player. He misses the opening shot. He's going to see the player, but Steak with the op as he's the only guy left. And there is Pone. Akers just showing
Team Refuse just denying Vortex at this stage. This is an incredibly scary CT side.
Yeah.
Because for Vortex point of view, anything you do, you instantly get shoved back.
Yeah.
And also I noted that Vortex don't really have a lot of opportunities to trade, so they have a lot of situations where the terrorists get singled out and there's no trade potential for anything. So therefore you have these quick 5 versus 3 situations as Halflex now decides to go for an aggressive peek on A long and doesn't find anyone. And Butters in the meanwhile finds Krasner.
A triple op setup even for Refuse, so
a very daring attempt at it, I must say.
But you can see it's working out.
It's working out. Why not? 5 versus 3, nothing much happening there. And it should be another round for Team Refuse. Let's see if there's any surprise hits with those Deagles. As we saw previously, Doista actually landing a very nice shot in that previous round there.
You can see it's going to be the M4 ready for the push out. The flash coming through. That's smoke for doors. And I see Akers. He does not get the kill. What was that? When they're moving inside, Butters finds one. Butters gets shut down by Phil Leba. Now there's AK from Pone. He takes down one, and Phil Leba now pushing forward. He was spotted. Can he plant the bomb? But no, it's going to be Boo with the kill.
The M4 was ready. Akers was not.
Yeah.
Thus the round. Unfortunately, Akers lost his life there. But anyway, the team picks it up. Team Refuse 7-1. A very convincing beginning at this stage. And we know that Team Refuse are very eager to break into those top lines.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I'm sure that they're getting more and more motivated every single round. Question is, what is Vortex thinking of doing now?
Okay, Boo, he gets one. Now the Molotov will come through. Halflex even through the wall. Takes down 1 and 3 players. Sprayed down. Easy for Halflex. As only Steak will be left alive. And he pushes forward. He gets seen. No players lost on the side of Refuse.
That's a highlight.
Very
simple. That's a highlight. Nobody cares if he go frags. It's a highlight, okay?
Yeah, he shot a guy through doors. Come on, that's already something.
That's already something. There's going to be still 2 AVPs remaining on the CT side. There is full rifles on the T side, so perhaps a slightly quicker pace is bound to approach. As you can see, terrorists making quick way towards B. But
the grenades are just shutting them down. You can see Boo already trying to peek in, get that first peek in, find the player. At the moment, it was not successful. And they're not pushing just yet, but Pone is pushed up. He's forced up and he gets 1 kill and he gets back.
With the boost, a very great timing they caught. They saw early on that Vortex are not really boosting any players up, so they decided to do this quick play, and what a round to do it. And again, Vortex, a man down before anything really is happening.
Now the Molotov coming through from Butters. They push out the players from long. He can now switch his position and probably even get the kill here, as I don't know if he did see the guy there. Well, let's see what's going to be the case here. They bait out 1 shot. He's going to peek up, but there are 2 players there. He should not peek anytime soon. Well, Havas, he gets in better position. Already rotation from Pone, from Akers. Only Boo left on B. And they are ready for the say push CTs.
Well, they are so ready, and definitely the terrorists are insisting on it happening, as The Molotov gets put down by Halflex, holding the terrorists back for another few seconds there. And Pawn, in the meantime, finds Doista as Fields trades Doista and kills Pawn off. But it kills backwards and forwards, and it's a 1 versus 2 situation now where Fields is left against Ikas and Boo. There's still another 25 seconds, so enough time to make it happen, but doesn't need to necessarily take.
I believe he was just spotted by the op player.
Definitely saw him create.
He can get the plant. And from this position, he has a flash. He can do even more.
It's doable, but
yeah, Boo in a great position.
Boo actually doing a lot of work with that AVP, and it's not overly aggressive. He's just in the right place at the right time. I feel like is the best expression at this stage. As 9-1, very convincing from Team Refuse, and brings a lot of questions to mind in regards to WORTEX, as we've seen very solid CS.
Like I want to say 4 weeks in a row, 2-0 for them.
Yes.
So this is just something that we are not expecting. The second place, and I believe Refuse, they are in 4th. So this should be a close match, but at the moment we don't see it.
A lot of nades on the T side with the CZ buys that they have at the moment, indicating that it's going to be a heavy B hit, and let's see if Butters is ready for it. And can he make them?
The flashes come through. He did see the first play. He instantly takes down Doist. Now into the side, Akas with 1 kill. He instantly sees the head, but there's Butters with a kill, and Akas with almost the last kill, as Fileba did get 1. But he changed his position. He already got seen.
Well, the round was won by Akas and Butters in a very simple fashion. The CZs, even with the overwhelming amount of flashes and such, still wasn't enough to put another round on WORTEX's side, and 10-1 extremely quickly, 10-1, and you can see that the CT's side's money situation is definitely in a great position. They can upkeep the double ops. Halflex who peeks, gets the kill, gets the second one, and drops the bomb.
And now Boo moving forward, he gets spotted, he almost gets taken down, but there's Halflex one more time to the rescue as he takes down the 3rd player as well. And now Fileba and Krasner, they're left speechless as what to do now.
Same as I, because that was something, a very daring peek, and definitely paid off. As you can see, the terrorists are kind of trying to decide what they're going to do right now, and perhaps see if they can catch off someone pushing through. And they actually do find Pone, as Krasner knew that play is a potential to happen. But
he gets left with 10 HP, and at this point, it doesn't look like it could be a WORTEX round.
Well, is this going to be a full minute save? CTs really don't have a reason to hunt. Their money situation is fine. The terrorists are on a lose streak, so they get compensated for it quite a lot. And yet they're trying to force Butters out of position here. Actually managed to get him down to 15 HP. The nade goes through from Butters, and he's just being spammed through the box as Ikas helps out and drops the bomb as well. Butter afterwards trades and kills Fileba. Very nice team play there.
Yeah,
very
that's what I wanted to point out.
From Butters, that he didn't strafe out and trusted his teammate that the teammate can handle the situation, and so he did. So this time he was ready for it.
He was.
11-1 as we go into the next round. A full buy of AKs for the T side and a flash or 2 around the team. And they're going to try to approach A. Once again in this round, 2 players towards A, and they're already preparing to hold long.
Just checking if you can see anyone towards this position. There is Boo with the up, and he finds the players. He gets
almost gets a double there as being dropped by Doist there. And do they expect Halflex to be here?
I think they do. Yes, instantly Doist gets the kill.
And it's a 4 versus 3 situation. WORTEX have a real opportunity to put another round, as Pone denies that opportunity very quickly by killing Steek, which was a very good flank, a very good idea for a flank. Unfortunately, it didn't play out. And the push goes through towards A site.
Yeah, Pone had the information that there is Fileba waiting towards the middle. Now we're going to see Butters. How patient will he be with this up? As now the Molotov comes through, he kind of gets forced out. He's even going to use a smoke here, as now Pone's still hidden. Now peeking out, he can get the player towards the middle, and he sees him, but that's Fileba with the kill, as Butters takes down 1, and he switches his position accordingly. But he's kind of hidden at the moment, as it looks like they don't know where he is, but Doista finds Akas. And now Butters just in a pretty bad position, and Doista managed to find his head there in the end.
Unlucky that he didn't manage to drop down there. Eventually led to the score being 11-2. So WORTEX did put up another round on the scoreboard here, which is better news already, and
It
hopefully the next following two are going to go their way as well, so we can see an interesting match. But in general, still a very, very scary CT side from Team Refuse. And there's going to be another boost happening from Pwn as before. Will they expect this? Will they check? There's nades going through. Pwn gives himself away with the shooting and has to fall back. Also takes some damage on the way back, I think. So someone found him.
His head was seen. Now we're seeing that who is that boosted up. So Ake is boosted up here on the tree.
So boosted up on the tree position, it's a very good position to be in as long as Pwn can hold a drop, but that side could actually, the B plant side actually gets smoked off. So Akos is relatively safe as there is a T lurk around middle and going towards a long position. Actually getting quite close, but Boo is already expecting him, and Krasner opens up things with killing Butters on.
With Galil against Op. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, Butters had an AVP.
Yeah, right? And Half-Life did spot the player towards middle, but now the grenade coming through as WORTEX yet to push. Still the bomb towards B site, as we can see there on the radar.
I think they're going to try to sell a fake towards A. Oh no, the bomb is making the way on towards A site once again.
But there's Half-Life. He finds one. He tries to hit and he finds one more. And now we're going to see there Doista getting 2 kills, even moving into the site. And now going to be 2-on-2 situation. Pwn, he is ready already in the balcony. Will he be spotted? He moves down. He did see the bomb try to get his way there, but Doista is on point. 3 kills for him. And now let's see, it's going to be Fields dropping down, but there's Akos with the kill back. But 17 against 72 HP. And that is Doista with the kill. 4 kills for him in this round.
Once again, a highlight definitely, and a very important one at that. Because getting those 2 initial entries and then following up on the rotations, it was an instant shutdown from the T side, especially from Doista, just showing character.
The tables have turned.
The tables have turned, definitely. So as you can see, we're starting to slowly approach the 11-4 scoreline, which hasn't happened just yet, but...
So aggressive push towards middle here, Half-Life. How much will he see? He did not see the player there, although I believe he did spot him, and now he pushes out, but there's Steak with 2 kills, and even looking towards the player on long. And this name's in position for Akos, because if someone drops down, he's ready with that Mag 7. So for now, we're going to see, I guess, a bit slower Team Refuse, as there are 3 only left alive.
The team is obviously slowed down because they need to understand what the terrorists are going to be doing now. Ikos on a Mag 7, there's an AVP on CT side as well as an M4 holding drop zone. So not the best guns apart from the AVP to do this with. 3 versus 5. Technically still doable considering how terrorists are grouping towards B. So let's just see how Ikos handles this situation. As he gets the first kill and doesn't manage to follow up.
But there's Butters with 1. Can he get more? He tags up 2 players. You can see how low Steak and Doista is, and now Boo can freely move in. He does not get the flick onto the player. Now he's looking for the head. He can't see it just yet, and he misses one more time. But you can see already the player on the tree is looking for him, and it misses Fields. But yeah, Doista moves out, and you can see the last round went WORTEX's way. But Steak and Doista solo.
That got very scary for a second there when
Butters was spraying, I believe, at the point where he just sprayed towards the ramp.
Exactly. So he was spraying towards the ramp position and managed to do some damage there. So we do see the side swap going through now. So just very interesting to see how Team Refuse will approach the T side.
Will they be fast, slow?
I feel like they're going to do a fast play just because they have that confidence. They have the rounds to work with. So they can try and close this game early. As you can see, 3 terrorists are going to be going, actually 4 towards middle there. Spotting out Zeke and doing some serious damage to him, actually dropping down to 60-odd HP.
This looks like an A push as the players are moving through. Zeke managed to get away. Now the rotation will come in. It's going to be Doista now moving forward as well. Although he does not get in any kind of position to see if anyone's pushing through middle. So the information is still limited on the side of WORTEX.
Very interesting tactic from the terrorists. They're kind of trying to show all the time that they're going to be moving in, and trying to put CTs at unease. I feel like intended for a lurk here, but you can see the bombs already towards B side. And where is this smoke going? Is that for doors?
That is for doors. We just landed for the doors.
So the smoke has been deployed, and the drop into drop is happening, as it seems there's another 2 players towards A, so I feel like this is going to be an A push. They're dropping out the window. Pone actually finds Krasner, and Fileba doesn't manage to get through the smoke, and oh my god, Team Refuse. So quickly have turned this into 5 versus 2.
5 versus 1, as the one-tap still go through. Let's see if Fields can get anyone here, but instantly Halflex shutting him down 12-4.
A clean wipe from Team Refuse. Not a single terrorist lost their life during this play, so props to them. A very patient play at that. Yep. Very thought out, methodical. They checked for everything, so very, very textbook CS right now from Team Refuse. Let's see if they can follow up on the next round, where you can often see teams underestimating these pistols.
Oh yeah.
And see if it can be turned around by Vortex, but their opportunity is definitely fading at the moment.
You can see Doist in the middle won't find anyone. Did not go for the aggressive push, what I was expecting from him. And here with the Ziegel, Krasner still looking.
Doesn't manage to really find a kill on anyone just yet. Krasner on B long, toying with the idea of peeking again. He has tagged Butters to 67 HP. So, how was that not really a headshot?
Pushed, and now it's going to be Fields with the CZ pushing out. He sees the players, but he burns down to the flames. As now they're moving forward, they're moving into the side. Doist is ready with the Ziegel. Can he get the shot in here? He gets tagged up down to 8 HP. And now Fileba pushing. Oh, I thought he's going to push through the smoke to move in and try to deny the bomb plan there. But Pone finds Fileba, and only his Teak will be left alive. He moves into the smoke, but Halflex finds him there on the edge. 13-4 as Refuse. They're not looking that they're going to stop anytime soon.
Definitely not, and the CTs don't look really that confident anymore. That is Team Vortex, as you can see. Even that push, in that situation, being the CZ player at B long, jumping and peeking into 4 or 5 other players, whilst it's brave, admittedly, the chances of you killing 3-4 players are slim to none. So, like, you'll get 2 max, and then you'll die, which would be enough, but I feel like it was a desperate play that was made, and Butters doing work with the MAC-10 finds 3 players in the drop zone as he's getting the money in. Boo also gets a kill with the UMP on Doist, and only Steek remaining, and Ikas greets him with his AK, blast to the face, and 14-4, wow.
Yeah, and Vortex, they don't have the money for the op, which I thought could be the thing that brings them back.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be happening, as the economical situation is just too bad in general. And Vortex just seem like, I feel like Team Refuse have shaken really the ground underneath their feet. Yeah. They look a bit lost. They're not really entirely sure what are they going to do, and therefore every play seems like a bit of a surprise for them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And here Doista, he missed all 3 players towards middle. So we're going to see here, can Steek do anything here? They're now going to push toward long, and be Steek with the kill on Akis easily. Will they move in? As Halflex, he's ready to take down the player here. He sees him, he's looking for, he's going to find one, he's going to move out, but he knows that there should be someone there waiting for him. As it was Steek just kind of peeking out solo in a position that he knows that the enemy is. And now let's see Doist, he finds Halflex, so that is a trade towards the middle, although 2 terrorists have went down.
A slightly questionable trade, that last one there, definitely, as Vortex did have the upper hand. Refuse managed to bring it back, but let's just quickly see what's going on. So Pone gets taken down, but he manages to kill 1 player towards B, which is going to be ringing alarm bells in Vortex's head, being like, what's going on? Is this a B push or is it not? And you can see that the B player is going to be holding back passively into the site while the bomb gets picked up. Still in middle, but there's only 30 seconds remaining, so this play is going to be a slightly rushed one. So
they're faking B, and this could potentially work out. Now
he's selling the B fake, just needs to get into this connector position, manages to get a kill, and Fileba instantly trades. Will they understand what's going on?
Now with the smoke and with the Molotov from Boo, they should understand. He's going to move on forward. He can just go for the bomb plan, and he's going to see the player here. At least he knows where he is. He's coming out, he's looking for the kill. Will he push him? He's looking to see if he's going to get pushed, and he will get pushed, but with the CZ only 2 bullets left, he fakes out. What is he doing with the op? So they don't pick it up? Are they running for it? And they did get the op.
Wow.
Right?
In that situation, to have that presence of mind to throw the AVP away so the player doesn't pick it up in sight, very, very, very... Actually, I've never seen that that sort of a mindful presence in these players before. So definitely you can say they're doing their homework and really.
Well, unluckily the enemy team did pick up the up, but he was trying to hide it.
Long story short,
it's
nice
the thought
try.
that counts. It's the thought that counts, you know. Now let's see. Halflex moving forward. He instantly gets picked off by Phileb as he was still waiting in fields with the shotgun, taking down Butters. And I believe there's one more player waiting into the drop. Now he's going to come out. He's going to see instantly Doista. Will Fields push out with the shotgun? At the moment.
You're just praying for it at this stage.
Exactly.
He's going to spots him, but doesn't dare to repick him, which is a smart move, as the AK would have probably gotten him there. They do have the advantage right now, which is 4 versus 3. Still full 3 AKs on the T side, and as they are approaching B long, they know Krasner is on a UMP and they're going to try to push him, actually get them. So it's a 3 versus 3 right now. Shotgun in the drop, not going to be able to do much work in the distance there. Let's see what Z can bring to the table with the AVP as he's seeing the people crossing
tags
sight.
the player only, but now Phileb, he is pretty close, as now he's going to move into the side, but Pon finds one, and Phileb as well, only one, as Akis is there to trade. You can see how low the players are.
Great
this
transfer,
was a close
great damage from Phileb, but unfortunately it wasn't just enough. Another bullet would have done it and given him a real chance at taking the round.
Yeah.
So far 15-5, Team Refuse just doing work, man. Like, I haven't seen, this is probably the most solid CS I've seen so far since casting here.
Yeah, definitely. That is the case here as now. Let's see if Doist can find anyone over the smoke. He's gotten pretty far already, and there is a player waiting for him, so Akis instantly takes him down. There was Fields taking down Butters. Was it through the smoke?
I feel like it was just on the edge, probably lurking there, trying to see. He's probably was just looking to see if he can find someone in the gap or towards the hull, as another Vortex player gets dropped eventually, and this is going to be a 4 versus 3 favoring Team Refuse at this moment.
Phil's trying to peek in. They have only CZs, no utility, nothing there, and now they're going to push towards the B side. Let's see what can Phils do here. The flashes come through the Molotov as well. He can't get too close, and instantly going to check this angle. There's Halflex with the kill. Philip Rose, I think, can Krasner do anything about this one? Although he's dropped down to 11 HP, doesn't look like it. As now, I instantly have us taken down. They wanted to boost up to have the player behind.
They wanted to do a flank, which is probably the best thing you could have done in that situation, but unfortunately, it doesn't go Team Vortex's way at all. And as you can see, it's a 16-5 solid CS. I'm just amazed.
Yeah, exactly. But I was not expecting that kind of play. We were expecting Refuse to be that the whole season. They've been lacking something, and now it looks like they're all good. They're back on track.
Well, it's the last weeks. It's time to wake up, and the pressure is on. It's a favorable position for them to take advantage of that pressure over from other teams because of the standings and how the point system works. So perhaps that's why Vortex is struggling. Is it the pressure? Could it be the pressure?
It could be the pressure, especially playing against Refuse, one of the top dogs. Well, at least talked about that they could be the top dogs. But here in this game, they kind of show it. And they look strong. They look okay. Let's see how Inferno goes, as we're going to one more time see the Inferno. Am I correct?
Yes, we're going to see Inferno again, and we're going to see Team Refuse's most likely a solid hold.
As we used to call Team Refuse the kings of Inferno. They are really good on Inferno, Team Refuse. So Vortex, they have put up a great fight up against them.
Well, let's see what Vortex can do, but to be honest, mentally, it's a tough game to get into. I would suggest for Vortex to quickly make a cup of tea, sit down, gather your thoughts, and just try to delete the first map from their memory and be ready for the second one with a fresh mind. New game, new match. It all still can happen. It can still go 1-1, and they can still get those valuable points.
But for now, we're going to head into small commercial break, and when we come back, Inferno between Team Refuse and Vortex.
You spray. You trip. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
Hello and welcome back. We're gonna jump into the match, and weirdly enough, it's not Inferno, it's Cash.
No, a bit of a surprise there.
A bit of a bug for us, but now the 9th round will soon end. We're gonna see who's gonna start on that more favorable side. Gegon's was saying T side could be more favorable side if you play through middle, or you're thinking CT is still the best side on Cash?
On Cash, definitely T side is probably the upper hand at this situation, especially with Team Refuse and the vibes they're having. I think they definitely won't mind starting on T. I believe WORTEX actually took the 9th round, so let's see which side they choose, as WORTEX choose to stay on CT. So I'm curious to see if Team Refuse can really build it up quickly
from
on the
T side,
and really just shut this down, as WORTEX had a bit of a slump there on Cobble, and let's see if they can get it out of it.
It looks like we're ready to jump into the match. So first map ended 16-5. Refuse, as you mentioned, like the textbook CS, just well, nothing else basically to say.
Let's just see if it transfers over to Cash, as you can see terrorists making way towards the doors, and it's going to be an A play as the bomb is there already. Smoke's dropping for Cross on A. There's already three CT players, excuse me, on A. Expecting the push goes through, and quickly Fields
with 2 kills already, looking for the third. He's gonna find the 3rd kill as well, and now we're gonna see, can he find the 4th? He's gonna be Halflex with the kill back, but instantly there's Steak, and Butter is kinda late to the party, and Doista managed to take him down.
Extremely solid hold from Fields, as he manages to take out 2 players very quickly, gets the 3rd one as well, and did, I believe, a lot of damage on the 4th player, but unfortunately didn't get him at the very end there. Still though, very solid hold, a lot of nades coming from the CT side. As you can see, the terrorists have picked up a few CZs and a few Deagles, as well as that is, I believe, a P250 on Boo, and we're just going to see what are they planning on doing. Currently, it's a slightly passive hold from terrorists, just making sure there's no shenanigans happening from the CT side, and so they don't get surprised.
Now, as Phileba runs away, I believe Ikas is going to thinking, okay, no one's going to be that close. You can see Doista, he switched the position up.
Yeah, so Doista switching it up a bit. Ikas still waiting for any sort of information play coming from CTs towards B. The first contact going to be Butters in middle with Krasner, who's trying to kill him with the scout. Unfortunately, doesn't have a lot of luck at the moment.
Dealing some damage now already. You can see Boo has gotten pretty far out. Now the flash will come through. I believe it was Krasner trying to peek in, trying to look for the information. And if now Boo pushes out, he could have gotten the player on Heaven. And from this position,
the timing didn't work out for him, but I feel like his role is at the moment is to just backstab someone. So his team is going to be making a hit onto A, and he's going to see if he can get a quick backstab from the connector player.
Butters, what was that? He instantly peaks the position on the boxes, and there you can see they take down so many players, as already 3 have gone down.
At this stage, you just probably save unless you get free kills at the very beginning here on the CT side. They do have a kit on play on Doista, and he's on the MP9 as his teammate has the UMP, and Boo just spotting with the scout, trying to hit a jump shot. Doesn't land it, unfortunately, switching up his position up close and personal. Halflex doing damage, and Butters
as well.
Oh my god, what a turnaround. Instantly turnaround. This is a play that can break any team's, not only economy, but also spirit, because that is a very quick lesson on
see WORTEX, they instantly force, so they don't want to give any more rounds to Refuse. They want to get this round back, and with pistols, this is going to be a very interesting one. So they're going to, looks like could be a B split instantly, but Krasner is already towards middle. Will he see the players there? He's going to see them, and he does a lot of damage now, pushes into the middle, but there's already Boo ready, but the grenade will be the thing that kills him off. As now Phileba, he's going to switch his position as he understands he's too far out. There's going to be 2 players now on B. The Molotovs come through. Zoyce has to be real careful about his position so he doesn't burn down. Both players burning down, and both players get killed off.
So much damage done by the Molotov. And now Steak and Fields both in an unfavorable position, as 5 terrorists are still alive. They don't even need to hunt, they just need to save their weapons.
Yeah, at this point, because you don't have any money next round.
There is no advantage of gaining these kills, and as you can see, Fields and Steak just waiting for someone to push CT on the off chance they actually do, but they're also interested in saving these weapons for the next round.
And they're all moving as 5 away.
Yeah, so they're working as a unit, doing the smart play. The the MP9 is probably leading the way with low HP, just in case.
And leaving AK in the site if they decide to push in.
Yeah, exactly. So you can see that the CTs are still holding, and we're just waiting for exits. And most likely we won't see any action here, as the bomb will eventually explode. And the terrorists do take the round. So Team Refuse 2-1.
Yep.
A very quick turnaround, and CTs are in a dire position at the moment with the money. As you can see, money is not really the best.
In the best spot for WORTEX.
In the best spot for WORTEX, definitely. I mean,
they can't get anything
here. Try
here.
to squeeze in a P250 in there, but is it worth it? Probably not.
Looks like the same setup from Refuse as before. They boost up the player towards middle, bomb heading towards B site. And here we're going to see no one's hitting towards A main, as now the CTs did try and go for the stack on A.
Exactly. So you can see it's a B split once again. And quickly Butters clears out Checkers as Booz is still covering the heaven position. And you can see CTs are trickling down towards B, and Butters is hungry for those frags. He's going to be switching up to the Deagle,
and an MP9 comes out, and there he gets one there. He gets the second looking for the third. He damages the player, and now the Deagle, he's going to look for the kill. And it's going to be the kill there for Butters as well. 3
kills.
He
He did a lot of damage, so he instantly went for the switch onto a Deagle there. Let's just see if Steak manages to find someone as T's most likely. You can see there's a few players towards A main, sort of looking for this last person. Still no real reason to do so, but if you manage to get the Deagle off him, he can't really pass it on to the AWP, for example. So still, that's money off the board for WORTEX, as this round is definitely going Team Refuse's way, and it's going to be 3-1 already. So this is why I wanted to see their T side, and you can see that they're trying to play an active game style and doesn't leave WORTEX a lot of breathing room, so they're punishing them hard for their mistakes and very quickly. You can see the AWP going out for Boo there, and no AVP on the CT side, but they might play three people mid.
Yeah, they're doing just that.
Play coming through, and you can see that the terrorists are once again approaching doors, and A main perhaps going to try to force an A push.
What is Steak's idea here?
He's trying to evade any sort of flash that's going to come through the smoke. So in order that you can try to... Sometimes CTs don't really pay that much attention to the smoke, and you can quickly get into forklift, for example. But the push comes through as Steak is smoked off. Doesn't get the actual player. Ikas will actually kill Steak, and Halflex drops Fields, and Doista goes down from Boo, and it's a very quick 4 versus 2 favoring Team Refuse. Fileba, can he do anything here?
Krasner, he did find only 1 kill there at the beginning, but nothing else now, as Fileba, he has to save this weapon at this point. Maybe he can get some exits, but Boo is there with the
Butters still actually got the kill with the MP9 on there, so still extra cash and picks up the M4. So terrorist money is just going
out
through
of the
roof at this moment. And CTs, I feel like they would need a pause probably already now just to understand what are they going to do in these next rounds. But as far as I know, the pause is not going to be coming through anytime soon, and you can see that the Deagles are trying to make work, but Krasner instantly dropped to 14 HP, gets dinked with the AVP through the box.
And Steve got spotted, and now he's in a position where the enemy player knows where he is, and Pone, he finds the kill there in the end. And Fields was even trying to peek towards middle, but you can see that is not the answer, as the players are still moving forward. Pone with 1 more kill, Fields did get 1. And now Butters, he just has played this one safe. He's going to instantly see the player, take him down, and only 2 players will be left alive.
And look at the bomb. The bomb is actually still towards T-spawn, so they weren't really planning on planting the bomb. They just wanted to eliminate these CTs probably as fast as possible. Not really happening so quickly. Fileba manages to retrieve an AK, but his position is known as... Doista. Oh, excuse me, that's Boo picking up the bomb, just watching out for a quick flank from Fileba, and Boo makes his way toward A to make the bomb plan happen. You can see there's a terrorist already in CT spawn.
These positions, just from Refuse, they are so confident in these ones.
They're very confident in these positions, as well as those positions are extremely nasty, because it's an off angle that you're not going to check, and most likely you're going to go down if you're going to cross that path.
And there's Fileba who actually gets Butters, so Butters got a bit impatient, but now at least Halflex, he has the information where the player is. as well as Boo. Boo still checking CT. And Fileba in very interesting position. One more time, kind of an off angle.
It is vital for them to kill Fileba here to get that AK out, but he manages to actually get Halflex there, and only Boo remains now. Boo really shouldn't overextend his welcome towards the B site, as he is going to make way towards middle and just going to make sure he holds on to that AVP. Very expensive round at the end there for Team Refuse. Regardless, their money still is in a good place, but I feel like Fileba made a very solid hold and very solid save there to hold on to this AK, as he's going to pass on the CZ on to Steak, who's managed to find himself an AVP now.
He's heading towards A with it alone, so 3 players towards middle. Let's see how this one goes, as they're already out. Can just do anything here. Will he see anyone cross? He did see the player there near the vents, as now the grenade will come through. Can he find anything here? Halflex finds one. And there is Doist, who goes down to Akis, and only Krasner left in the middle as they're looking to push toward the A side. But there's the bomb drop down as they're pushing into B.
Slightly rushed there with 3 HP, no follow-up. Fileba actually manages to get the second person in vents, and he hears the third one up close. Does he get him? No, Poon drops him. So it's a 2 versus 2 situation. Bomb drop in vents, and Steak kills Poon, only leaving Boo alive with the AK in hand. Boo doesn't really have too many nades. I feel like he has only a single flash.
But Steak was ready.
Very good play. I feel like he should have held back just a half of a second, like a quarter of a second, just long enough for the CT to start second guessing himself. Is he actually peeking with the flash, or will he just cross? And perhaps then he would have gotten them. Regardless, very nice try. It's 5-2, still going Team Refuse this way. There's still full buy from both teams. As you can see, a standard smoke being thrown towards the main position to be smoked off. And the terrorists slightly holding back this round, expecting perhaps some sort of a push from the CTs. But Boo
was boosted up on that box, and he found Steak there.
And that was the AVP that goes down for Team Vortex's side. And Butters smoking off A. Is that going towards...
Okay, towards that
off
position.
highway. Okay, so there's not going to be much help from A towards the highway position, and as you can see, the terrorists are confidently taking over it. As Krasner up close with the AVP, can he land the shot? Doesn't land the shot. Butters up close, gets the second kill
already, and only Fileba left alive. How many times this has happened that only Fileba is left alive?
I feel like he's asking himself the same question.
Why is this happening?
He doesn't really understand what's going on the other side of the map, and he's just like, why me, why me? But Butter is very close, doesn't actually decide to check that corner there. Fileba definitely heard him, so he just stuck to his position and making sure no further terrorists are coming his way, and actually a decent spot to save if you don't get checked. Will he check this?
Halflex did check him, but he gets an AK in this way, although he does not pick it up. And now with the flash, just perfect awareness as he almost takes down Butters, and now he takes him down. But Pone was ready to come in hot, and now it's going to be 6-2. Refuse still showing what they can do, and yeah, just an anti, like...
Oh, that first check from...
Economy reset.
Economy reset, definitely, and first check there from Aikas was the one where you're like, I'm going to check this corner, but you're not really checking this corner, you know, and then you die to the guy, of course, being there. So you can see a few pistols on the CT side again. 2 players going towards Checkers, aggressive B. Doist that gets instantly dropped. Feltz gets a second. No, actually doesn't get.
There's still a guy in middle, and Butters one more time just playing middle. Okay, at least Zeke takes him down, but that's only 1 player left alive for the side of Vortex. 1 against 3. At least he has the AK, so saving this one will be really valuable, as they did force this round.
It's just a saving game for Vortex at this stage. As you can see, Team Refuse definitely taking initiative, and they took full advantage of the fact that they managed to instantly turn that first round around. And just made it completely so that
5 rounds in a row after that one, just like...
Yeah. And this is exactly why in this particular matchup, the T side is more favorable, because Team Refuse actually got to go on T side and were on the confident vibe and managed to establish dominance, even regardless of losing the first round. So you can see Steak still managed to stay alive, and actually he's going to hold on to this AK as 3 terrorists survive as well. And it's 7-2 very quickly. Flashbacks cobble.
Oh, almost.
But WORTEX did make a solid attempt of comeback there, so let's see if it's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, they only got 5 rounds last time. Let's hope they get more, as we were hoping for a bit closer game. And this Cash, I believe it should be a map where you can get a closer score, definitely.
It should be an even score, yeah. I feel like a 16 to like 16-12, 16-13 matchup would be what's happening. Let's see if Butters actually checks the player here. Turns away at the right time and also the wrong one. Doesn't manage to get the player just yet.
And now
eventually
he finds
Fields goes down as Fileba up close, and he's stuck now in a position where 2 terrorists are waiting for him.
Another grenade, everything else. Just Boo taking down Steak so quickly. Refuse.
Overwhelming pressure. I feel like Team Refuse, all of 5 of them have plane tickets and a plane to catch.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they're rushing this thing. And 8-2, a very quick round once again.
Even the fact that I don't know if it was Butters or someone else, but the player he solo went out and A, just got the kill. One more player solo going out and B getting the kill. Just the confidence is just so much there.
Yeah, I feel like definitely a confidence game, and also the fact that you are feeling sort of desperate at this stage and you feel a bit obligated to make a play.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that play is called for. And as I say that, Fileba actually gets Halflex down, takes him down, excuse me, but there's another player in the boost position, Butters, which might just die from an AVP in a second here. Let's see how this works out. As Steak is smoked off, can't do nothing so far. Action on A. Fileba falls back into site, expecting a middle push, and it's not happening just yet as Team Refuse are taking their time now. They're going to be trickling into the A site. Krasner, unlucky.
Not get the kill, but there's the bomb from Fileba, but Pone is instantly there. T can't do anything as he gets dropped down instantly. And now 2 against 2 situation. This is very doable for CT, especially now when they have a smoke, they have a flash, but they don't have the kit.
Pone is on fire though, so he could potentially kill these remaining players and score himself an ace, I believe, is it?
Yeah, it will be an ace if he gets those 2. He did see the player there, but Butters steals the ace, and he's going to steal the next kill as well.
On point. You can see no shakiness, no wrong decision making, just confident plays.
Yeah, and now even a double op setup coming out from the side of terrorists as they both picked up the op there at the end of the round.
I feel like that might have been a miscommunication as Butters is going to actually try for the wallbang here. Can he get the timing right? Just off by a second. By a second. Literally a second he would have gotten it, and I feel like that would have been probably a nail in the coffin for Team WORTEX, because
almost. That's crushing.
That is soul crushing, especially in a match like this where every single round, every loss is a fatal loss almost.
Yeah.
And Halflex finds the kill on Krasner. Excellent timing on it. And Poon continues doing work on A side as he finds Fields and just looking for that Fileba player stuck in the forklift position.
Not going to be Butters with the CZ taking down this player, but there's still Steak waiting with the Deagle. He's not going to get the kill. Only Doista left alive. He was on B side.
How is that not a kill, dude?
No idea. Just CSGO things, you know.
He actually flicked him. He actually flicked him and killed him.
He turned around and got the kill.
Excuse me, my mind is just a bit blown there. How was that not a kill? But yet again,
Refuse just on top of the game.
Just Deagle things and Refuse on top of the game as Doista is going to try a desperate attempt of taking this bomb side back, but he got spotted there and instantly is going to be dropped. 10-2, a very one-sided game, I can definitely say at this stage.
The same score as in Cobblestone, and now in Cobblestone, at least WORTEX they got 3 rounds. And now maybe with a double up, they can potentially do it.
You need to start to make a play. You need to make a play as a CT with a double up in cash for sure. And I feel like it's going to be a B peak with one of the AVPs as he makes his way into checkers, just making sure that there's no one hiding in that sunroom position. And boom, dude, stop and don't stop. Just, you know. Yeah,
Pone just does his thing. And even picks up the op.
He wants to get this player very quickly out of the way so his teammates can quickly rush into the site, and they're doing a very good job at zoning them. Fileba crossing and actually gets the kill through the smoke, but unfortunately gets dropped instantly.
And there is the op coming into play.
Was that through the doors?
That was almost through the doors, I believe. He just kind of flicked there. Krasner did burn down Halflex, so 2 against 3 situation. As before, they don't have the kit, and Pone still on top with that up. My God, Butters, he gets spotted, but he instantly gets the kill back. Instantly.
I feel like every single fight is going Team Refuse's way, even when it shouldn't be going their way.
Yeah.
Because look, there's like 3-4 situations already where Vortex find a Team Refuse player from the side and they just flick and kill them. So what can you do about it? 11-2, Team Refuse leading on T side on cash, looking to just quickly close out the match and shut it off.
And Boo already has taken one kill there. Fields moving in through the smoke. Will he be seen? Butters sees him, and here, no way. Okay, Fields at least gets the kill. Krasner, he is in the vents. He instantly gets checked and instantly gets taken down. As Philip did get pwned, the lurker, but 2 against 3 situation one more time, and both players are low.
You can see Philip only on 19 HP and Fields on 27.
But that's the bomb plan denied, although Boo still gets the kill against Fields.
Philip is going to be left alone. 1 versus 2, technically doable. But
Aka's position
Akos has something to say about it. That situation there where the shotgun player pushed middle and almost didn't kill Butters, that was a smashing most moment if he would have actually died to Butters, because he had the long CZ draw out time, jumping around, free kill, shotgun literally into the face, and he's not dying. You feel a bit of panic in that position. And Boo! Oh my God, another entry from him.
Just the domination by Team Refuse, as it doesn't look like WORTEX can do anything here. Let's see if Krasner, if he peeks out, he's still getting checked. You can see Halfless there even with the grenades, trying to shut the player down. Rotations will come in towards the A side. The bomb is yet to be picked up, so they're not married to this A side just yet. Although Butters moves in, he's going to go down to Doista. But you can see the players now moving through. Halflex takes down Steak, the player in the site. And Doista, he has to find the players, and now he's going to see the player come out, and he's going to get the flick on Pone. Only Halflex left, and that is Doista with the kill.
12-3, but I feel like it's a tilting game for WORTEX, definitely, as 12 rounds to lose 12 rounds on cash, there's no excuse for it, really. It's just sheer utter domination. So, to be honest with you, I don't feel like WORTEX can come back from this. I don't think they're mentally there to bring this one back. Let's see, of course, how it plays out and see if they can change the pace.
Will they win the pistol round? And then, of course, even if they win the pistol round, there's always the second round that they have to win then.
Well, ideally, they would like to hope for the exact same scenario what happened to them, where they might even like lose the first round but win the following one and then break the CT's economy with it. It's a very risky play to make, and T's making a lot of noise towards A. Still no full commitment. Across smoke is going to go through, and Poon here. Let's see what he can do. Can he get the kills? As the doors are being opened and closed, and Doista goes out.
He did tag up Akos, but there's going to be Akos with the kill, Pone with the kill, and they're going to go down. Only 2 players will be left alive, Steak and Fields.
Steak quickly trailing. Can we get this player in forklift is a very vital moment at the moment, as they're starting to wrap around the site and there's players everywhere. Steak needs to do work, and Fields actually does it for him. Steak gets dropped, and Butters
just coming in hot from the A main. You can see how happy this guy is.
You can see he's hyped, smooth as butter.
Oh my God. I never knew I'm going to get the other caster as well who's going to make that many puns.
I had a request. Someone needs to take over.
Yeah, right. That position needs to be filled out.
There's big shoes to be filled, and I'm a big guy. Okay. Cringe.
Now let's see the round number 17, 13-3. Let's see if WORTEX can get that anti-eco victory. Again, but there's already Fields ready, and he's looking for the Deagle shot. He can't find the kill just yet. He's still looking for it. You can see Butters, he's in pretty good position.
And Butters just spamming the smoke, seeing if he can get any free damage off onto the WORTEX players there. Poon, unfortunately, doesn't land the jump there and definitely gets hurt as Ikas gets slightly tagged up into a main. And Poon actually finds a player, pushed through middle and found Krasner. And he's going to have information that the B is clear very soon, and you'll see that the CTs are going to instantly leave B, probably going to leave one behind just for safety's sake, and Steak already having trouble fighting with a player.
He got spotted, and here Phileb now has to get the kill, but with the P250, there's so many players coming their way, even 3 players coming their way.
It just feels overwhelming at this stage. You feel lost and trapped, but saying that, Phileba just quickly deletes Poon as Halflex kills Fileba, and Ikas takes Steak out. 14-3. Team Refuse just want to close this right now, and I completely understand them. You don't want to leave any breathing space. This is how people should play on LANs as well. If you see you have this sort of mental upper hand, just have the composure to keep going as you did. Do not change anything about it. Just keep going, and you'll eventually win out.
Now let's see if WORTEX can stop that situation from happening, from Refuse winning this game quickly. As only 3 rounds on cash, this was not expected. We definitely thought it should be, as we said, Cobblestone, like, okay, one-sided map, but cash, it needed to be closer.
Cash definitely needed to be closer, and this definitely at this stage is a mental game for Team WORTEX, as they're struggling to hold on. You can see that they're actually a man up at this situation, but their teammates have been damaged. You can see 2 players on half HP, and Ikas drops Doista, and the door is also closed. A few bullets to the door on his way back for that forklift position, and Fileba sees, Fileba's going to be looking to see if anything can be done about the situation. Krasner finds a kill on Butters, and Boo trades it instantly with Fileba, so still 3-3, and it is a B take.
No way Halflex can make this position work. You know, here's the bomb being planted. He's going to move in very good position. He kills 1 player. He kills the second one as well, and only Steak will be left alive. Halflex with the perfect smoke play. Steak sees the player, but he's going to get run down, and that's going to be the kill there. And 15 round.
With the ballsy play there, and that one is a nail in the coffin for sure. He wasn't even expecting the player to be in that up close smoke there, looking towards heaven, and managed to kill him as soon as he started shooting, and then only the Checkers players was left, and that was already the round 1 there and then. Very risky, but at that scoreline, granted, it's definitely allowed to make an attempt in such a play, and oh my god, did it work out for them. Also, that smoke, I feel like, did they miss the smoke?
No, it was his smoke. He put it down.
His actual smoke.
So I'm thinking if he actually put it down just so he has that edge there, so he can peek if anyone's going through vents really fast or something.
Probably yes, but then it's questionable as to why the terrorist didn't find it odd, and Steak gets dropped down by Butters as a quick aggressive play, and once again they're trying to shut down the round early in the beginning. It already on 5 versus 4. Doist in the shroud position gets dropped by Ikas. Just that small jump already basically signed his death notice there.
Oh, definitely, but because now like 3 players left alive, 2 players left alive as Boot takes down Krasner. This is looking like the end of WORTEX here against Team Refuse, as Pone almost gets Fileba, although he gets the kill back, and Akas from the boost zone did not find anyone, but now Fileba moving through, he gets 1 more, but only Fields will be left alive, and in his hands there is a UMP, and 2 players real close, 1 inside, 1 in the other position, and you can see what's happening here. This is just Team Refuse getting the things done, and I don't know what else to say. Like, this was about to be match of the week.
Well, it was match of the week still, but it just didn't go the way how people were expecting it for sure, and I was not expecting for the matchup to be like this.
No way, no way.
Everyone, you at home as well. Wow.
WORTEX looks completely lost.
What a wipe. I have no words.
Refuse super strong. WORTEX kind of lost there, not finding any kind of way to come back.
They did show small signs in Cobble, but I feel like they just mentally got eventually broken down by the play style of Team Refuse, which is a mix of sort of an aggressive play, but you still are in control of everything that's happening, and there's always trades. And as you can see, WORTEX didn't really have any chance for trades in Cobble, and sure as hell didn't have any chance here, as 16-3 is a very devastating score. And Team Refuse with a very convincing 2-0, showing why they should be in the finals.
Yeah, definitely. And now we can check out the schedule for the week. We're going to see tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have 2 best-of-1s between Baltic State and BESL Sports.
Yes.
So that should be an interesting one as well. I'm hoping Baltic can show what they can do, because we have been praising them for a while now, and this is now the time to shine.
I want to see where they've gotten with their play, and what decisions they have made in terms of what they're going to alterate. I'm sure they have watched BESL Sports play at this stage, definitely. So really keen. They should be very prepared, and with the new team signed on the way as Žalgiris eSports.
They should show. They should show what they can do.
Why they were signed, and it's going to be a very, very hypey match for them.
And then on Thursday we're going to see Aesthetic versus Malco Gaming matchup, like Latvian duel. Thinking like Aesthetic, they still have a lot to prove, and I'm guessing against Malco they could do something. I'm thinking like. That should not be a wipe, right?
No, it's not. It's definitely not going to be a wipe. I actually don't think it's going to be a match like we just saw.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be a closer scoreline. I would expecting to Malco eventually win it out 2-0, but I'm going to say that it's going to be like 16-11, 16-12 games.
Okay, so you're thinking close games, but still Malco.
Yeah, I feel like Malco will eventually win out just because, as I said previously, I think Malco have slightly more experienced players in comparison to Aesthetic.
Yes, and then the last best of twos of the week is going to be between Team Skinlords and Team Sply. Thinking that Team Sply, this is like the last time they have to show up.
They have to show up for sure, at least for themselves, to believe in themselves that they can still actually do this and they can still continue playing it and that everything's actually fine. It was just an unlucky streak. They need something that's going to give them hope, at least some sense. And Skinlords, well,
they need those victories to stabilize that top positions.
They need those victories, exactly, to stabilize their positions and to actually attend the LAN. As you very well know, still situation can change during the next weeks. And, well, I really hope to see them in LANs, but hopefully it's going to show up. We're going to see them in Hypertown, basically. Speaking of which,
be sure to check out the Hypertown.pro website where you can see where you can buy the tickets, what's going to happen there, the graffiti jam, VR rooms, everything you can imagine around computers and esports and everything else. It's going to be there, so be sure not to miss it. As well, of course, the BESL.pro website where you can see all the information about the players, team reviews, statistics, standings. Everything is there, the schedule as well. So be sure to check that one out. As if for now, we're going to say goodbye to you. I'm MV.
I'm V.
And see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the evening. So be sure not to miss us.
See you then.
You spray. You're stuck. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.